I thought I had 5 seconds. Oh.
What's going on, guys? Mike here from Memory Reviews and More. Coming back at you with another video today. Got special guest back with us, Tyler.
What's up, dudes?
You guys remember Tyler from the Mad Dog 357 Hot Sauce? Jacked him up pretty good.
I was out in the hospital for weeks after that. So
Took him a little while to come back. He was, he wanted no part of it. But here he is, he manned up. He's back again for Inferno Candy's Reapersaurus, which is supposedly one of the world's, or the world's, hottest peanut butter cups. These things are somewhere between 3 and 5 million Scoville heat units. So most likely they are the world's hottest. I'm not going to say they're not, but we're going to find out in a few seconds here. Are you ready, Tyler? You ready to try this up?
Yeah, I'm born ready. Here we go.
After we do this down, we're going to give it at least a 5-minute burn before we take a drink of anything, if we can. So let's open this bad boy up. See what they look like. Once again, these are from the Inferno Candy Company. You see behind me if you want to show them some love. You want to pick some of these up for yourself and try it. This is a little melted. This might be a pain to get out of the package.
Very gross.
Yeah, they melted.
It looks like a little mini cat turd.
That is the problem with the shipping in the summertime. They look like they're all pretty melted. Hopefully we can get these out. See if you can get yours out, Tyler.
Be a tragedy if I couldn't.
It's going to stink if we can't get this out. I think we might be alright. Easy, easy, easy. Take it easy, cowboy.
Explodes in your mouth as well as the table.
Yes, it does. Try not to get too much on your fingers and don't rub your eyes. Because you'll have 3 to 5 million Scoville heat units in your eyeball. And that is a mucous membrane. Alright, guys. I don't know if you can see that. Inferno Candy Company's Reapersaurus, the world's hottest peanut butter cup, which has melted into the package, but it's still intact. Are you ready, Tyler?
This looks gross.
It does look a little gross, but you can smell that Carolina Reaper.
It smells gross.
You can smell that Reaper. Let's get this out of the way, period. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Cheers, buddy.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, boy. I thought I'd have 5 seconds. Oh. I don't want to chew it.
Oh, I'm better off.
I don't want to chew it. I don't want to leave it there either. Oh, shit. It's still in my mouth. I'm fucking gross, dude.
You get it down yet?
Nope. Oh, what the heck, man?
It's gonna get hotter if you don't get it down.
I'm trying, man. I got a spicy little turd in my mouth.
It's pretty hot. Hiccups. Tongue is actually burning more than the back of my throat today.
That's hot.
Hotter than the gumball. A little tough to talk. How you feeling, big guy?
I feel great.
You want another one?
No. My mouth burns.
It's the tongue or your whole head?
Just the inside of my mouth. Hey, what though, that sauce? That was worse on the lips.
Sauce will get you everywhere. This is more of the tongue and the throat.
Yeah, Pepsi looks damn good. I gotta say.
If you can't handle it, crack it open. I didn't think you were going to be able to swallow it.
Neither did I. And I thought right when I swallowed it, I was like, oh snap, I'm gonna throw up. But I'm good.
Oh. It's a pretty brutal tongue burn. Coming down though, right?
It is, it's going away.
A little bit of sweat going on. See, we're at about 3.5 minutes. Definitely a little better than the hot sauce you did.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. That was a bit of a project swallowing that friggin' thing.
This is a worthy piece of candy. The hottest candy you ever ate.
Sure is.
Until the next one.
Yeah, I didn't taste no chocolate or peanut butter in that.
I did taste the chocolate and the peanut butter, but I was chewing mine up right away. You were kind of letting yours linger around there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably lost a few senses.
That one brought a tear to my eye.
It started to in mine. The very beginning. Now it's just the remnants of the tongue burning still. Definitely hotter than the gumball. Not quite the 357,000 Scoville Mad Dog sauce I just did in the last video. But probably it's up there. It's a little different when it's in candy. The burn is a lot different than it is doing like the sauce.
It all sucks.
Just over 5 minutes into the burn already. Technically we finished the burn. Clock is set for 10 minutes though.
Well, I mean, honestly, the first 5 minutes is probably the hardest. After that, it's probably going to be a little bit easier.
But at 4 minutes, we do have to do another one.
I don't know. I don't know if I can handle all that. It just lingered in my mouth for a little too long there.
Was you getting a little paranoid, panicking in the beginning of that?
After a while of it being in my mouth, I knew I wasn't going to spit it out, but I also didn't want to swallow it, so I was kind of in like a mental stalemate. So I just had to get through that emotionally. I finished that battle and then I just ate it.
It's not bad, right? Overall, you get that initial
Overall,
beating in the mouth.
I don't think there's any good from it, so I think overall it was pretty shitty.
Well, it's building up your tolerance.
It's pretty rough.
It's building your tolerance, and it's a better burn than the sauce, I do believe.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than the sauce. The sauce would probably still be kicking my butt a little bit.
Although with the amount of this over the sauce, I can feel this in my belly already. The last time, guys, when I did the video for the last video I did with the Mad Dog 357 or 357,000, I did the biggest no-no you can do, and I did that on an empty stomach. And shortly after that video, about a half hour later, I paid for it daily. Hunched over in pain. I felt like there was a baby trying to come out of me.
He called me crying.
Yeah. I was pretty much close to crying. Profusely sweating. I started profusely sweating. Capsation pain in your stomach is brutal. Make sure you always do this stuff with something in your stomach, and the best thing to put in your stomach, for those guys that are new to this, from what I understand, is potassium. Eat bananas, potatoes. It absorbs it a little better, and it'll make the burn way less. I've had some burns on all of them, all the hot sauces and all the candies that I've done, but I always had something in my stomach, so it was never nearly as bad as it was on that last video where I thought there was an alien trying to escape. But always keep something in your stomach. How you feeling now?
I feel good. I don't want to do it again, but I feel good.
You gonna come back in a few days and do a different piece of candy?
When I forget how bad this was, I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll come by.
Well, keep in mind, the one thing to keep in mind is the stuff, even the hot peppers, the hottest pepper in the world, the Carolina Reaper, it'll never kill you. Even though you'll feel like you're dying, it won't kill you. It's actually a lot of information out there saying these hot and spicy things are very good for you. People like me that have acid reflux, it's supposed to help with that too. And I have noticed my acid reflux has been better. I'm not a doctor or a scientist, I'm not telling you that's all true. These are just what I hear, and I'm watching from some of these guys that are real professionals out there. If you want to see somebody eat real over the top, check out Johnny Scoville. He's I think he's ranked number 2 in the world as far as eating hot stuff. Check out his channel. It's he's crazy. He's crazy, and this is nothing for him. He'll have this for breakfast and do it 20 times throughout the day. He'd eat the whole bag, and it probably wouldn't even move his meter. But it moved yours a little bit at the bad.
I sure did. I'm no Johnny Scoville, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you were. I didn't think you were going to swallow it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know where else to put it, so I just eventually did.
What made you finally get over the hump? Was it burning in your mouth, like just sitting there?
What made me get over it is the longer it sat in my mouth, the longer it melted in my mouth, so eventually it just kind of
Was it burning?
Yeah, it
was melting.
Burning for sure.
I started chewing it right away, and I'll tell you, I was tasting chocolate. It tasted good. But you could taste the pepper in there, right? You can. Carolina Reaper is pretty distinctive. These are made, I don't know if I mentioned, these are made with Carolina Reaper, the hottest pepper in the world. And from what I gather from the red site, they're listed as hot, which is anywhere up to 5 million Scoville. So it's pretty hefty candy, that's no joke. But if this was a 5 million Scoville hot sauce, and we ingest it like I've done in the other videos, got a feeling there'd be a lot of tears, a lot of sweat, a lot of pain. But down in about 16 seconds, we killed up to 10-minute burn. But this overall wasn't bad, so if you want to try it, Inferno Candy Company, give them a quick shout and check them out. They're a good little candy store. They have spices. They have some spices. Tons of other candies. I got like 4 or 5 other things we're going to be doing from these guys that are all in the 5 million Scoville range or somewhere in that range. So we got plenty more to come. How do you feel, Tyler?
I feel good. I think I outlasted the burn.
You sure you don't want to do one more?
I'm sure.
For old time's sakes?
I'm good.
Alright then, guys, this one was pretty easy. It had the first 2 minutes was where everything happened for me. For him, probably the first 4 because he didn't swallow it for about 2 minutes. But it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. Hopefully, like I said, I can feel it in my stomach because it was a good sized chunk. I don't know how big it looks on the camera. This is actually a pretty good sized chunk, and it was melted. But I did refrigerate it. I was smart enough to refrigerate it for a while because I had a feeling it might have melted in delivery. But it was pretty good. I got some more, so maybe we'll get a couple of people to try these out too.
I'd say it was pretty bad, tasted horrible, and it was very hot.
But I will leave the link in the description as well.
I wouldn't recommend it.
If you can please like, share, and subscribe. Can definitely use the subscribers for sure. And for the Facebook users, if you can share this on your pages when I post this video up, that'd be really great. Until next time, this is Mike from MB Reviews and More. That's Tyler. See ya. What do you think, man? I thought you were gonna toss it out into the napkin for a second there.
I thought I was gonna throw up when I swallowed it.
Did you really?
I was like, oh shit, they didn't bring out the bucket.
I didn't think of the bugger.
Got a challenge for you, Tyler.
Fuck off. No challenges
Alright.
here, dude.
You drink it. You do a teaspoon of this.
No.
Right. 5-minute burn, no puking. I'll give you $100.
No, I can't do it. Maybe if you hit me with that
$100.
first. You hit me with
$100
that-
bill.
I wish.
I trust you, D&D. But that wasn't bad. I tell you, it wasn't gonna be as bad as
It was
Awesome.
as bad, but it didn't last nearly as long. I guess it wasn't as bad as far as being on your lips and your whole shit feeling like you're gonna fucking, boil over.
I thought for sure you were spitting it back in the napkin.
I wiped my mouth. I just wiped it, but like that thought did cross my head. Like I could just get rid of this right now.
When you first put it in there, you go, he lied to me. This is worse, it's worse.
It did suck right away. Very, very much so right away.